Welcome back to the beautiful world of DFS basketball, and we're going over today's NBA slate on 12/5 Friday. Let's send it. Let's make some money. We got a big one to go over, and it's really kind of our last big slate here for a week because next week's schedule is pretty bad. Just small slates with the NBA Cup stuff going on. So let's dive in. I'm your host, Tyler Wiemann, and come join us at LineStar. We do have a free trial, 7 days, absolutely free. It gives you a subscription to our website, our apps. You get it all for all the sports we cover. No tricks, no gimmicks. That's just what it is. Absolutely free for 7 days to really give us a try. Come join us now. Let's dive in. So, position by position, starting with point guard. Kevin Porter coming in. We have him at 28% owned. I would expect he comes in closer to 40. The big news here is there's no Giannis. So he soaks up all of the usage or a lot of the usage here. And it's a good spot versus shooting guards for Kevin Porter. So definitely interested in going this way. He has a big time ceiling. When he gets it rolling, he can really fill the bucket. It's a high pace up spot. Don't mind eating some chalk and going with them. Donovan Mitchell, 9.3K. Evan Mobley's now questionable. We're already without Garland and several other players. With that, usage just flows into Donovan Mitchell's hands, and the ceiling is absolutely there. He can go for 60. He's at 9,300. I like the spot. Decent chance he'll be in the 50s in a, fast game environment with a 238.5 total. You could do worse. Colin Gillespie, likely starts at point guard at 6,500. The dude's been balling all season long, and now he should pick up some extra usage with guys out. So I think you could do worse than going with Gillespie. Don't mind that one. Also, it's another day where at point guard, probably going a little bit chalky here. Next, let's talk. I got no pivots that we haven't already talked about. So let's get on over to DraftKings and point guard over here. Our high owned is we got Lonzo Ball at 4,500 coming in. My issue with Ball is just minutes. It's really hard to know how many minutes he's going to get. If he's coming off the bench, he usually tops out at 24. However, he had one start where he played 35. I think that is the outlier. The most likely situation is he's 20 to 26-ish. But there is a ceiling, and, you got to watch the news. Jamal Sheed, 3,500. Dude can play. Dude's in a good spot versus Charlotte. They've been, tough versus reserves, but altogether, I'm not really that worried. And he's 0.92 fantasy point per minute. It's just the minutes. I mean, we're on a 11-game slate here on DraftKings. He's 3,500. Probably tops out at 23, 24 minutes. And he gets you 23, 24, and it's not killing your lineup, but it's not making you win either. So I don't love the spot. We really need him to have one of those outlier 28, 30-point games, and I don't know if that's the spot for it. Getting on over to shooting guard on FanDuel. George, Porter, Rollins. Rollins is another one I definitely like today. We talked about it briefly, but it's no Giannis. He's been a stud this season, and now more usage. Jaylen Brown, 9,400 is popping up. I definitely like him. He is off the injury report. He's in a spot where he could crush versus the Lakers. LeBron is also doubtful, so it's going to be Austin Reeves' show versus Jaylen Brown. If this game stays close, if it's high scoring, you may want to have both those guys. Austin Reeves, 9K. No Doncic, no LeBron. 9K Reeves is an automatic for me. I can't believe I'm saying that because he is so priced so high, but dude's been a straight up stud this season. And when those guys have been out and he's picked up the usage, he's answered the call. So I'm fine going back to him in this spot. It is a little bit of a tougher one versus the Celtics, but dude keeps doing it. I'm not going to stop going there now. Cedric Coward, my one issue with him is the fact that his usage as a starter is so much lower than coming off the bench. I honestly would rather him just come off the bench, play his 24, 26 minutes, and have that higher usage than playing this 28, 29 minutes, but a low usage spot. So I want to get some. The extra minutes are there. If the shot's falling or something happens where he picks up that usage again, then he's super interesting. But as a starter, he's only at 0.56 fantasy points per minute, which just won't get it done at his price. So those are the warnings, but definitely interested in him as well. Shooting guard on DraftKings, high owned: Mitchell, Lonzo, Reeves, Gillespie. We covered them all. We're going to small forward Rui and Jake LaRavia. As we said, no Doncic, no James. Well, James is doubtful. 4K Rui is way too cheap. I think you're hammering Rui. Jake LaRavia is too cheap. He's going to pick up some slack. Would not be surprised if he slides back into the starting lineup. He definitely will get solid minutes regardless, and I like him. I mean, you give me 30 minutes of LaRavia at what he's done when those guys have been off, it becomes super interesting. And pivot action, Reeves we covered. Cameron Johnson, 5,200. There's no Gordon, no Braun, no Strother. And we have somebody questionable on Denver too. Let me think of who it is real quick. Spencer Jones. Without those guys, Cameron Johnson is going to be locked in with minutes. It's a great 3-point spot. And when he gets rolling, he has that ceiling of 43. He's only 5,200. I'm absolutely fine going here. He's nowhere near the player he was on Brooklyn when he could soak up way more usage, but the ceiling is still there. If that 3 ball is falling and it's in a good spot for the 3 ball, it becomes pretty interesting. Nobody's going there. I'm interested. We talked about Coward. Jeremy Grant, 6,300. We keep going back, but hey, the guy has had a floor of like 5x and he gives us a 40-point ceiling. I'm not going to overthink that. I'm fine going back to that well. Let's get on to small forward on DraftKings. We got Jarris Walker, Jaylen Brown, and Keldon Johnson. Walker at 4,200 does carry some interest. We just need him to run into extra minutes. We have him at 28 right now. At 28 minutes, he should be able to provide. And at 28, there is that 30, 33 point type ceiling or outlier game. And that's possible in a huge pace up spot. 210 pace between the two games is a wildly high pace. 237.5 total. I like it. I'm not going to... I don't mind getting to some there as well. Jaylen Brown, Keldon. Let's get on over to power forward on FanDuel. We got Rui LaRavia. Brandon Ingram, 5,600 versus the Charlotte Hornets. Hornets have been awful. And BI has been balling. Look at this, what he's done over the last couple weeks. 49, 48, 47, 42. I'm fine paying for that upper 40s in a good matchup versus Charlotte from BI on a back-to-back. He played 36 minutes last night. The one thing I will warn you is, like last time he played back-to-back, 40 minutes down to 32, 36 and 37. So it's not necessarily guaranteed that he's going to play less minutes. And it's happened twice where he's had more minutes, but it is something to at least be, cognizant of. And if you are worried about that, hey, more power to you. You do you. You're making your own lineup. So now pivot action. Shohan, 3,800. He's too cheap. I hope they give him more minutes because he can do so much for this team. Should be a close game. If he gets 22 minutes, there is an outlier chance that he could really come through. I mean, in 18 minutes, he put up 26. In 22 minutes, he puts up 28. Like, there is the path if he gets hot. Cameron Johnson, Jeremy Grant, we covered. Jabari Walker at 4,200. Joel Embiid is out. Could open up some more room for Walker to play. if he gets extra run, he becomes interesting. We only have him at 10 minutes right now, so who knows what his minutes will be. I think that is probably about the floor. I think he's more likely to get 12 to 16. And if there's the outlier, 24 type minute spot, then it becomes interesting. But you want to wait for more injury news. Paul George news did just come out where he is playing. That makes me like Walker a little bit less. And I liked him prior to that news coming out. Power forward, DK. We got Shohan. We have Walker and Bobby Portis. At 5,400, you got to consider Portis. Portis has been an absolute beast whenever Giannis is out. Giannis is out, and there's definitely the possibility to him starting and getting, big time minutes. And we've seen him really, really crush some slates when that happens. So I'm willing to take chances, even at higher ownership, to go Portis here. High center action, Kelly Olynyk. Luke Cornett is out. Obviously, Wemby is out. Watch if he is starting or not. If he's starting, then I think we can consider him. I think he gets extra minutes either way, but I do worry about what his ceiling of the minutes are. We haven't seen him play more than 19 minutes so far this season, and that is the one worry. If everybody's going there and he only plays 20 minutes, I don't need to have him at that. The chance for a ceiling outcome is very, very slim. Duran, 7,500. Dude's been balling all year. You got to consider that. Pivot action. Jokic. Everybody's going away from Jokic, but a 238.5 total. Jokic has a 4-star alert score. He absolutely dominates. He's dominated ATL in the past, and they're minus guys. So more usage coming his way and potentially more minutes. They're also away where he's not as good. The Nuggets aren't as good. They have big time home court advantage, which means he's got to do a little bit more when they're away. I think Jokic makes a ton of sense to pay up, get a little different. Other pivot action, Quetta. We talked about him a few times. Dude has a huge ceiling. He can get you 40 at 5,300, and it's an interesting spot versus the Lakers that are without Braun, without Doncic, and Ayton on the defensive side really doesn't worry that much. So it's an interesting one. And on to center on DraftKings. Sengun is questionable, so understand that he may not play. He got downgraded to questionable. So just so you guys know, there's definitely a real chance he is out. And if he's out, Steven Adams will probably pop up a little bit and be a pretty interesting play. Bobby Portis, Olynyk, we covered them all. That's going to do it for us today, guys. It's wrapping up another week here for NBA DFS. I hope you guys had a great week. Hopefully you have a great weekend. Please like, comment, and subscribe to our videos. And come join us at Lion Star if you haven't already. Talk to y'all later. Peace!